everybody, it's MJ from I TV. How are you? I felt inspired today because some of you guys know I talk about this as part of the values for I. We're advocates here of like minimalism, zero waste, secondhand, recycle, veganism, heart, love, vibrashe, compassion for everybody, abundance for all, living in harmony with the planet's biosphere. And I like to share most days. Some days I share like lots, some days I share less. But you guys are normally around to be like, hey, where are you? When I take a couple days off. So yes, in Spirituality Simplified, which is one of I Be the Change online courses, there's like a back-to-back talks or weeks guidance around this kind of more minimal way of living, and it's just simplifying your life essentially. So yeah, I do regular clear outs. Basically the long and short of it is that I do, and this is something I grew up doing. It's something that our mother would always be like, every season, go through your things, get rid of some of your clothes that don't fit you anymore. We would have a rule, like a 6-month rule, basically. Like if there was an item of clothing that we just did not even notice or think about for like 6 months, then it was probably valid to choose to give that item away. So I have been selling these products with or collaborating with 2 different companies, Rapa Nui Clothing, which is a sustainable clothing brand. Obviously, Rapa Nui is that which is sourcing these materials and making sure that all the material is sustainable and that they're not created in sweatshops and stuff like that. And when did we launch? We launched back in 2017, and I'm really pleased with the efficacy. So the companies that we're collabing with, Rapa Nui and T-Mel, we've never had a complaint from a customer, so that's really good. And I'm pretty impressed with the quality. I probably at some point will source a proper designer. I'm not like a fashionista or a designer in any way, so but it is me designing the website and designing. I did not design the logo. I did actually hire someone to design my logo back in 2013. His name is Jake Paul White. He provided me with 3 different prototypes. I chose this one. The rest is history. But I have obviously the logo designs to be able to put onto the sweatshirts. And then if some of you have been or are wanting to go to the T-Mel, the altalove.tmail shop, you will see that there's like the zero waste t-shirts. There's the whole Be the Change courses sweatshirt that basically has like this logo, and then Be the Change, or wait, maybe there isn't actually Be the Change. It's just the 4 pillars. So it's like Zenful Zero Waste, Spirituality Simplified, All to Vegan Love, and then Unplug for Freedom. So the purpose of this share, actually, because I just blab for England, but the reason I wanted to go live was that I'm basically, what are we, spring, summertime, and I am going through a cleanse. So I'm basically going through my wardrobe, and I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and I don't align with hoarding. You'll see here basically like behind me, this tiny little gap in the wall is my closet, and I actually have all of my clothing in there, and which for a true minimalist, it would be a substantial amount of clothing. For normal like 3D people, I have always been minimalist according to like the 3D paradigm, i.e. most of my friends were like, you have like no clothes. I do have lots to me, but again, it's always relative when it comes to like how much stuff we have and possess and all of that. And ever since I was a kid, I would always almost get this like uncomfortable claustrophobic feeling when I would have too much stuff. It's just how it is. So I've always been somebody who cleanses and sheds, reuses, recycles. So really the only new items that I ever buy are my own branded items, my Ulta Love products. So I have an Ulta Love tote bag. Over the last couple of years, I've accumulated Ulta Love products. I've also given away quite a few sweatshirts, and that's the point of this share. It's that I've gone through my closet and I have 2 black hoodies. One black hoodie is really, really cool. I was a brand ambassador for a sister brand called KCL Lab, and KCL Lab provided me with this really funky sweatshirt and a pair of like really lovely culotte pants, which I still have, and oh yeah, and some yoga tights, and then this like yoga top as well. And I have promoted and you know, shared my KCL Lab ambassadorship with the world, and it's complete now. And I really realized, well, I don't really want to get rid, because it's a quite luxurious, it's from my days when I was teaching yoga at a posh retreat. And so it's quite like a high-end exclusive brand. It's not necessarily completely aligned with the zero waste stuff. So I ended that ambassadorship essentially because I was leaving that kind of niche and moving into just working on Ulta Love, right? So that's where you guys are meeting me ultimately this whole like last 6 months, no, more than that now, like 9 months, and actually almost a year that I've been going solo on just the Ulta Love hot vibrashe. Which any of you pioneering company, a business, all that kind of stuff, it's like there's some heavy duty lessons one must learn. Hey Roots, how are you? So yeah, let me continue to just blab on for England, because that's what I do really well. Just keep talking, Molly, and one day everything will be okay. So, Ulta Love, that's the hoodie, and the long and short of it is that I don't need 2 black hoodies. Yes, they're quite different shapes. The KCL Lab, I'll wear it one day and I'll make a note of telling you this is the KCL Lab, the sweatshirt that I was talking about. But it's like a really funky cut, and it's got really cool sleeves, and it's kind of a different type of top. So I'm not gonna get rid of that, because I wouldn't necessarily choose to spend my money on that sort of item normally. Hence why it's a keepsake, because it's kind of swanky swish, and it's one of those sweatshirts when I do wear it, people are like, hey, that's a cool sweatshirt, and I'm like, really? Interesting, you should say that. It comes from this independent brand. Which means, as I clear out, I've actually got myself a really lovely, just plain cream cardigan, which means I'm getting rid of a cream Ireland, it's not a cardigan, it's just a big sweater, but I'm getting rid of a big sweater! And the cream one's got to go because I'm starting to accumulate a lot of cream. Anywho, oh my god, could I please just tell you guys my like inner world of fashion, which is essentially non-existent other than be comfortable and yeah, be comfy. Some days you might want to feel a bit colorful and sexalicious. Other days you just want to feel like soft and like inward, you know? Other days, that is all, I think. Anyway, so the point, you guys can see in the title, by the way, like you don't even have to listen to this whole shebang. The long and short of it is that MJ has decided to do a giveaway. It's sort of a giveaway. It's a giveaway because you're gonna basically, if you so desire to accept the challenge, I am gonna give this hoodie to a special person who, on this day only, if you purchase an Ulta Love product or service, which means if you purchase a coaching session with me, if you purchase or put a deposit on a retreat with me, which I've got like 3 retreats lined up, if you purchase an Ulta Love Be the Change online course, it's got to be the whole course though. I'm not going to do you a deal if you only purchase 1 week. You got to dish out a little chunk of dosh. And that is all. So basically, if you purchase a coaching call, which could be a perspective call, by the way, if you purchase a coaching call, if you purchase a, what did I just say? Like, oh my geez. A retreat. So come to Morocco with me, and if you want to even just put a small deposit, then we're good to go. And then you can wear your gorgeous little hoodie when you come to Morocco in October. But for Rizzles, so isn't it funny? Like, again, this is a manipulative marketing tactic, you guys. Just gonna put it out there. Okay, but basically because I'm exposing the manipulation vibrashe, it's not actually manipulation because you're getting where I'm coming from. MJ, instead of just bringing this to the charity shop down the road, she's gonna entice you guys to buy some stuff. That's marketing. And then in exchange, so technically this is the freebie, but it's not free because if you know what I mean, I'm getting you to buy stuff, so it's a little bit of a sneaky sneaks. But like, what a douche. But it's not sneaky sneaks at all because I'm telling you what's going on here. God, could I not be honest all the time? But it's just how I roll. I prefer it. I'm like, don't we all just want to be honest with like how weird is life? It's weird. So yeah, All to Love hoodie. I am gonna send this hoodie to one special person who in the next 24 hours buys something from my brand. That means you've purchased. It means that you've purchased a 1-hour coaching call, a 30-minute perspective call. It means that you've decided that you're coming to Morocco and you're putting a deposit down today. And is there something else? Oh yeah, and then one of the Be the Change online courses. Which, by the way, I'm randomly doing a little bit of scouting of like salespeople. It's like that, isn't it? I'm like, I don't know what that is, so might as well find people who have expertise in it, you know? But, you know, conscious love heart vibrashe salespeople, obvi. So there you go, you guys. I'm just wishing you a glorious day. I want to give stuff away. But I'm learning as a sensitive empath to just, you know, also get people to give back when you give so much, MJ. Get people to give back to you. So yeah, this is the hoodie. By the way, it's a medium size. You guys, I typically wear a size, like in the US, a 2 to 4. In the UK, I usually wear 6 to 8. So it's like, this is a medium on my size. So they fit kind of large, actually. See how it's kind of long? But it's nice and baggy. Like, this is a medium. And then I've just gone ahead and purchased a size 12, which is going to be a bigger size on me as well, which is like a size 8 US, in the women's navy blue, because that's what I was looking at, was looking through my closet. Who needs 2 black hoodies? And then I was like, but I need to have at least one of my own branded hoodies, because it like be professional. Be professional when I go to yoga classes and when I go to festivals and like do talks and stuff. It's quite awesome that Team Love can show up like, wearing the branded clothing. So I might do you the courtesy of washing this bad boy. I might not. I might just send it as is, smelly pits and all. No, I jest. I will wash it, I promise you. But today's your day, my friends. So like, if you go over to alltolove.com and book online or buy some stuff or email, be like, I want the sweatshirt! I want the sweatshirt! Give it to me! And I'll be like, okay, what are you gonna buy for it? Bosh! And then I'll give it to you for free. Did you like that, Scott? Anyway, you guys, it's so good to see you this morning. I'm late to the pass because I got other stuff going on. Hey, Rochelle, how much to just buy? So these sweatshirts go for 40 quid. 40 pounds is probably like the equivalent of maybe like 60 bucks. Maybe more, maybe like 70 bucks. It depends. Canadian and American currency exchange is a little bit different. As in like, I just was in Canada, so like I might be doing that equation. It's like 6 to 10, so roughly 5.5 to 6 pounds is like $10 bill in Canadian dollars. And I think the American dollar is better, kind of thing. So yeah. So yeah, 40 pounds is probably, what did you say? Did you say, Rochelle? I think you said like 50. 75 is still. Does that make 40 around how many kilograms? I don't know. Are you asking how much it weighs, my friend? I don't know. $58. Yeah, oh, that's about right then. So 40 pounds is $58. How many kilograms? Couldn't tell you that. As in, you want to know how much this sweatshirt weighs. I don't know. I don't know how much it weighs. I just know that they're good, okay? Alright, you guys. Just playing pounds, kilograms. So yeah. I'm treating myself to a new sweatshirt. They are comfy and warm. Rochelle's got the burgundy one, don't you, my friend? Which I forget what size did we send to you? And how did we come across that? Did I just like send it to you? I'm not sure, I forget. But it does fit, and you know, so be it. I'm not sure what size that is. I think there was like a little rip in your sweatshirt as well. That's the joy of like getting the second-handers, you know? Alright, you guys, so there's the share today. What are we doing? What are we doing, sweet CC? Oh, I bought the book and you sent the medium. Got you. Aloha! I cannot see the rip. I'm sure there was a rip in that one. Because that was again, me clearing stuff. And then maybe a rip around like the arm or the wrist. Just got home from work. Work? Work. Why am I such a dork sometimes, you guys? Yes, at the iHolio. Honestly, you guys, what am I doing? Yeah, I worked it. Work it. Is it worth it? Gonna bang down, flip it, and reverse it. So sweet CC. The only reason I'm here today is basically because I'm giving away a sweatshirt for anyone who chooses to buy an Ultra Love product today, and today only. If you buy something from me personally, I'm gonna send you my used sweatshirt. Suddenly, as I say it out loud, I'm like, is that really a cool giveaway, MJ? But yes, it is, because it totally aligns with the Biz brand. It's like zero waste, reuse, recycle. I would rather one of you special people have one of these special sweatshirts, which is from my heart to your heart. And it's actually like been in my hands, and then I send it to you guys, and you guys can be like, I love you. Okay, but you do have to buy something. That's the juice. So again, it could be a perspective call, which is a 50-pound, just 30-minute call. You could just do a 25-minute, 15-minute, like when you just book, but you just pay your deposit. Or you could do a full hour, or you could book yourself, pay a deposit to come to the retreat in October. And then there was one other thing that you could buy. Oh, the courses. God, Molly, get on it, girlfriend. Of course, the Be the Change online courses. I'm working on stuff behind the scenes, including getting the Unplug for Freedom course finished, but it's not coming through super strong, so I'm a bit like, hey, hi. But that will be finished in this summer, and randomly I'm getting some publishing stuff come through, as in Ultra Love as a publishing house. So we're starting to get inquiries for people who want help writing editing, formatting, and then publishing their book. Because also love, because we published the Fearless Life Guide, we then have the means to do publishing for other people as well. She's very good, but you won't be just. Hey, Rochelle, you did do an hour today, didn't you? Or, not today, on Monday. It was such a legend. I think we blabbed on for a while, didn't we? Four. Monday, yes, June 3rd. At that special time, 4:44 for me, 8:44 for you. It's just intuish sparkles, isn't it? It's not. There's no claim to like fix, and yet there is, but it's just not a quick fix. It's the point is like we are all the sovereign creators. We are all the gods of our life force. So it's like it's only the reflections of like you in truth are the savior that you're seeking, and so we can only reflect back the true essence of our godliness to one another, and hopefully help one another out as well. So basically, it's just love. We are gods. Gods who like to wear purple and give away sweatshirts, because even my own branded stuff, like I don't want to hoard in that closet. It's not big enough. Come on, right? Hi, One Hot Man. I gotta say, like, I have visuals every time I see your name handle. You got purple pants on. Awesome. Mine are pink. So, and this is something crispy. I'm basically crispy. I'm assuming that you're somewhere in America. So this is one of those linguistic things or colloquialisms that's different. So over here in the UK, you will find that what they call pants, like see these jeans here, these are pants. So yeah, so Chris, you're gonna get me, fellow Canadian friend. So these, I'm also Canadian as you are. So when you say pants, I'm assuming that you're talking about these bad boys, right? And then what we like to call underpants are things we wear underneath our pants. But in the UK, they call underpants pants. And they call these things trousers. So you can imagine when you're like, put your pants on. And you're like, but I have my pants on. So when you just said my pants are purple, I just realized my pants are pink. I knew you meant panties. Oh, right. Okay, fair dues. Yeah, obviously, because these pants I'm wearing are not pink. Trousers! You guys put your trousers back on. Put your shirts back on. Go buy some stuff from All to Love, and I'm going to send you the sweatshirt. And it's going to smell like me as well. So there you go. Talking about a part. It's getting personal. Let's get personal about our panties, all right, you guys? It's One Hot Minute, it is used and all. Actually, this is the original All to Love hoodie. Guys, I've just had like a serious awesome moment of like, oh my god, I love you all, and like I literally feel like we're having a slumber party festival already. And I mean, I just went live to be like, okay, hi, I'm a business professional, I'm an online entrepreneur, and I have some stuff to give away because I want you to buy stuff, because it's a sales tactic that many people use, okay? But really, we're just having a bit of a slumber party and we're talking about our pants or underpants or no, wait, I'm trying to think, like, what did the UK people actually call it? Trousers. Oh yeah, pants, just pants. But you can see how that would be confusing. I'm like, yeah, obviously I'm wearing pants. Like, you can see them. They're like, but you gotta see your panties. Like, anyway, blah, 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 blah. Bloomers. What are bloomers? Bloomers are like the old school, like bathing wear, isn't it? And jumpers. Nice call, Chris. So this, okay, like a jumper, see, I could be off on this one. A jumper is like a sweater, but not a cardigan. Cardigan are button-ups. Sweater, onesies, wellies. I know. It's all there, and you guys probably know as well as I do. And I'm thinking like courgette and chips and crisp and like just these general little differences. Not like an onesie, a onesie, and I'm gonna. You guys, I don't know how this year has turned into a 25-minute blab fest slumber party, but it has. And actually, I do have to go. So, for those of you, what day is it today? Sleepers. Ah, geez, I dated a British guy for too long. You sure did. Cheers! Especially you say cheese like that. Like, what gobbledygook is coming out of my mouth, you guys? Honestly, what are you doing to me? I blame it all on you guys. Except I would never do that, because all is one, and I'm fully self-responsible. So I am responsible for my own totally effing craze talk right now. It's cray-cray. Like, I'm full cray on the maximum. I'm like, what time is it? Who knows? Time doesn't exist. So let's just keep partying on the floor, you guys. Like, and then I was like, I'm going somewhere, but I'm like, then I don't, and I'm not sure. So we'll just sort of close it down. I'm meeting with a friend this morning. We're gonna go for a walk, and then we're gonna probably have like coffee, and vegan cake, and I think that's it, you guys. Wait, time? What's that? Exactly. What? Miss, what is this thing you call time? I don't know. I have no idea what this is, you know? I just am here in existence always, vibrating the hot love vibration across the whole world. Oh, I just heard I'm such a loser, but then I was like, no, I'm not. None of us are losers here, you guys. We're winners. We're fucking winners, all right? Oh my God, like what kind of mood is this? I want to blow my schnoz as well. But there wasn't anything like significantly powerful to say other than I want to give away this sweatshirt, and it is kind of like an ridge, which is probably why I'd prefer to like give it away to somebody who cares about all to love rather than just like drop it off at a charity shop, because like this is the original sweatshirt that I got for myself when I was test trialing the brand, and me and Katie were working out the designs, and I think she got a tote bag and a t-shirt for her brother, and then I got this hoodie and a tote bag, and I've since then gotten 2 or 3 more tote bags. I got that burgundy sweatshirt, which I sent to Rochelle. I've had a baseball top. I sent a t-shirt to my mom. My brother-in-law has one of these. He's a big guy. He's got an XXL. It fits him nicely. Or is it XL? I'm not sure. Anyway, but he's like a big fella, so like you know that these sizes will work for people, right? Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. Look at me. I just, by the way, you guys must know this, like just burp and fart all flow. Like you're never gonna see me holding it in, but if you get offended by burping and bodily functions, then this channel is not for you. Because I am not a lady. I'm not a lady like that. I dated a British fellow once who properly was like offended by my burping. We had just literally, I was still drinking beer at that point as well, and we had just sat down to some curry food, drinking beer, eating, or was I? Anyway, it doesn't matter. He was definitely a drinker, and I might have been not drinking. Anyway, we ate the curry, and I let out a big old burp, and I grew up in a family where burping and farting, we'd all laugh at each other, even though our parents would be like, should say excuse me, right? Excuse me, guys. So like our parents would also be like, you know, that in some circles is a little bit rude, but in our family we would laugh. We'd be like, oh my God, you farted. Like certainly my sister and I would. But anyway, as an adult, I obviously like reined it in for most of my teens and 20s and was like proper. But then once I started the yoga journey and was into India and started world traveling and realized that all these cultures have different ways of being, and then you kind of just want to figure yourself out. And then you also realize that holding in gaseous juices is not healthy for your body. So like you want to let out the flow if the flow is coming out. And then, but this is way back in like 2010, I think. I was moving around. Life was tough. It was the beginning, end of one cycle, beginning of new cycle of the yoga journey, but also deep confusion and unworthiness and just be like, what am I doing? Because life was so far away from other. And then, yeah, I just date this guy who on some levels probably seemed like the perfect guy. And then he couldn't handle my burping, as in he was just like, excuse me? I was like, shouldn't you excuse yourself? And I was like, oh yes, excuse me. But in my mind, I was like, this isn't gonna work. Like, you have no sense of humor, or at least the things that I find funny, you don't find funny. So we're never, ever gonna get along on a deep level. My Polish grandmother was insulted. Yes, Scott. So that is something that I learned in India as well. Like, so in India, the whole burping and the like after food is a sign of respect for like, damn, that was some good food. And similarly, because I've got some Polish family as well. Hey! Step family. Right, no, his name was not David. No, not David. I shan't say his name aloud. Not that any of those people actually like watch this. That would probably be one of those moments of like, what planet is she on? What? But in fairness, this was that big turning point in my life where I was really taking leaps and making big sovereignty choices. And this was another person. So obviously I'm sharing with you guys that I dated this person for like, I don't know, probably a couple of months during like a massive life transition, overhaul, another time in my life when I was poor and broke and like literally just like hanging on for dear life, praying for like help and support. So this guy that I dated, who by the time he took me out for dinner and the burping, and I was like, this isn't gonna work. But this was another time where I was bottoming out, and then I got like a fucking speeding ticket, and I was literally like, like, oh my God. And then this was the same guy who didn't like the burping, who sat me down. I remember it so vividly, like sat me down and told me that I needed to get with the real world. And I remember, even in the midst of my tears of like, why is life being so fucking painful for me? I like heard him say that, and I was like, nope. Like, as in, I understand what you're saying, but I don't want anything to do with your real world. Like, as in, I could feel what this person was trying to say to me. As in, I'm not allowed to be joyful. I'm not allowed to be free. I should just fucking be proper and be a good fucking girlfriend and listen to him and get a job the way he thinks I should have got. Because I was like starting my yoga career, and I was like doing choreography work. I was, you know, setting up yoga classes and like really trying to get things going financially. And it was weird. It was one of those situations where it wasn't like, when I finally got the gig, this guy wasn't happy for me. It was almost like he just wanted me, yeah, just to fit into this weird, proper little fucking British, I don't know what, it was not British, it was some old paradigm bullshit. But that's when I knew. I was like, I don't belong in your real world, and I'm never going to be in your real world. And that was the beginning of like the flee, of me and the flee. Really, I packed up my bags. I can remember it vividly. Like, I had a turning point, some things dropped in, and I just packed my car, which, thank goodness for this person, because he helped me to come into possession of that automobile. So I'm very, very grateful for these people and these lessons. But I packed up my car and I left. You know, and actually it wasn't too long ago that I had some random message from this person being like, by the way, like, everything is fine. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. Appreciate it after all these years. I'm like, I get there again. You know that people hold on to stuff, right? I like the hooligans forever blowing bubbles. Isn't it just true? Such a great moment, huh? 1 hot minute, like straight up legit. And that's part of why I think I wrote the book, was that that's my process. Like, I am not one to hold on to grievance, certainly not at this stage in the game when you know what unforgiveness does to you. Like, fuck, I'm so grateful. Like, the people that have dumped on me, or potentially, like, as far as, like, a story goes, the people who, like, did me injustice, I'm like, thank you so much. Like, and I have so much, like, true love for all of it, because I'm aware that whatever the shittiness they acted out was my own perception. Like, my perception of people's shittiness doesn't make them a shitty person. It's just what I called in, what I pulled out of them for me to learn these incredibly valuable lessons. Like, burping is cool. And there's no such thing as the real world, especially when the real world feels like misery. I'm like, I don't abide by that. I want life to be juicy and fun for people, right? I can't really remember things. My mind doesn't like to hold on to these things, so I can't help but move on. Right, right. And it's not like, here I am sharing a story of long time ago, but it wasn't that long time ago, but somehow it's relevant. I don't know how it's relevant other than like, I burp. And if you don't like it, then you'll move along, find a channel that doesn't burp and doesn't swear, right? And then I'll just be a good little wife and cook dinner and keep the house clean and bend over whenever you like. That's my only job in this world, and make baby for you. Scott, see, sometimes the people that in one moment, like, destroy us, emotionally speaking usually, even physically, the polarity of that, the flip of that coin, is that they are our most profound teachers. It's annoying, isn't it, sometimes, especially when it would really appear that they're shitting on us hardcore. It's like, but you're teaching me the divine aspect of self. Blah. Which is true. So there you go. I just blabbed on for almost 40 minutes when I literally came live to just say, hey guys, if you buy some stuff from me today, I'm going to send this sweatshirt to you, which means you're going to get an UNPLUG hoodie in the post that smells like MJ. And then you're also going to get a product. So you're going to get yourself a course, you're going to get yourself a session with me, you're going to come to Morocco, you guys. I would so love to have you come to Morocco. Well, I'm excited for Morocco anyway. That's just legit truth. And then Kauai, like, these retreats coming up are literally just like seeing me through the day. But you guys see me through the day anyway, because I love you. So anyway, that's it from me. Buy some stuff. Get yourself a hoodie, used, complete, smelling of me. I mean, like, again, how funny am I? Do you guys want a used sweatshirt from me to you? All you have to do is buy stuff, which is going to put you out more than just the hoodie would put you out, but still, I think you want to do that, don't you? Oh, Rochelle0044. Yeah, I'm proper annoying myself now. Like, just let's simmer down, MJ. Simmer down. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Calm down, honestly. Hula dancer. That sounds like so much fun. In fact, hula dancing would be a thing to learn. I'm going to learn Kauai. I mean, just said Kauai because I saw you, Hawaii. I want to learn the ukulele. I'm going to brush up on some languages. Oh, and I'm going to learn better on the silks and the trapeze. So that's quite exciting, isn't it? And then, oh yeah, of course, hula hoops. That would be something fun to try on the beaches in Kauai next summer, my friends. But we might as well practice from here to then. Get those hula hoops out. Let's get spinning. I love you guys. Have a juicy, juicy day. This has been really fun. I'm glad that our perfect little constellation showed up this fine morning. Scott, I can actually see it, my friend. I can totally see it. So, go on and have a juicy day. I've really enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for making this share so special and so much fun as well. Let's just keep having fun and showing up for one another. I love you. Oh, but firstly, most importantly, and that I only ask of you is just show up for yourself, and I'll keep showing up for myself so that we can keep showing up for each other in the best version of ourselves. Sounds like a plan. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Have an awesome